African continent with a cabinet that champions youthful energy, integrity, and fresh perspectives. His approach is a stark departure from the norm in Africa, where government positions are often held by older, entrenched officials with long histories in politics. In many African countries, this old guard approach has been criticized for its tendency to promote corruption, prioritize personal gain, and resist meaningful change, as long-serving leaders frequently choose loyalists and allies with similarly questionable reputations to maintain power. However, Boko's election and his vision for a youthful, reformist government appear to be shifting the paradigm, offering a new model of governance that prioritizes merit, innovation, and inclusivity. Boko, the leader of the Umbrella for Democratic Change, UDC, was inaugurated as Botswana's sixth president following his party's recent victory over the Botswana Democratic Party, BDP, which had governed the nation for nearly 6 decades. On Monday, Boko revealed his initial cabinet selections, a diverse group that reflects his commitment to fostering an inclusive and progressive government. Among the standout choices is Leo Chombo, a 26-year-old attorney and advocate for women and youth. Chombo's appointment as Minister of Youth and Gender has ignited discussions across Africa, drawing admiration for her qualifications, youthful vigor, and forward-thinking approach. Chombo, a former Miss Botswana 2022 and Miss World Africa 2024, represents a unique blend of legal expertise, public presence, and social advocacy. Through her Leo Chombo Foundation, she has already established herself as a community leader dedicated to empowering women, supporting vulnerable groups, and uplifting marginalized communities. Her work has consistently highlighted her deep commitment to social justice, community engagement, and a brighter future for Botswana. In a Facebook post following her appointment, Chombo expressed her gratitude and excitement, stating, "As of today, I am blessed with a role that gives me a greater opportunity to serve young people and be part of the movement striving towards a new and better Botswana. All I have ever longed for was to make people's lives better in all that I do. Here is active and meaningful change."
I am here as a living testament of what talent can do. I have personally experienced that talent can leave the world at a standstill. It can unite nations, and most importantly, for today's purposes, it can foster economic growth. Let me give you a bit of context. I'm an attorney by profession, practicing, admitted and practicing. However, it is my talent in the creative industry that has created room for me in terms of economic advancement. It is my talent that has put me in rooms that so many young people have not and might not ever have access to. By virtue of being a beauty queen, first as Miss Botswana and now as Miss World Africa, I have a stature that gives me access to opportunities that even the learned cannot acquire. My talent has given me pure privilege, and I am fully convicted that with the rising advocacy for investment and entrepreneurship, it is crucial for young people to actively invest in their talents for economic advancement. And very briefly, I am delighted to be sharing with you the strategy that I have used in order to optimize my talents. First and foremost, investment, investment, investment. It is a theme that is constantly running around the air when it comes to Forbes. How many of us actively invest in our talent? Our talents need to not just be hobbies. It needs to be something that you realize first and foremost that it's a vehicle for economic advancement. And if you do not invest in it, so many other people will not. It took me 5 years to prepare for Miss World, for Miss Botswana, and a total of 7 years to get to the Miss World stage. And this is not because I had nothing to do, but it's because I had understanding that my talent was a key to my economic success. And nothing successful happens unless you prepare.
Chombo's youth, coupled with her significant accomplishments, sharply contrasts with the norm in neighboring countries. In South Africa, for instance, the youngest minister on record, Siviwe Gwarube, was appointed just before her 35th birthday. Before Gwarube, Ronald Lamola held the record, assuming office at 35. In Namibia, the age gap is even wider, with Agnes Basilia Jongerero, 77, serving as the Minister of Youth, Sport, and National Service. The comparative youth of Chombo and her Botswana peers has sparked vibrant conversations on social media, with many lauding Botswana's commitment to empowering young leaders and providing the youth with genuine representation. Chombo's background as both a legal professional and a former beauty queen showcases her diverse skill set and her ability to connect with various demographics. Her appointment as Minister of Youth and Gender does more than simply add a young face to the cabinet. It highlights Botswana's commitment to harnessing the talents and perspectives of its younger generation to bring about real change. Her leadership, along with that of other young ministers in Boko's cabinet, promises a government more attuned to contemporary challenges and more willing to embrace change. Botswana's redefined approach to governance under Boko signals a new chapter for the country and potentially for Africa. By prioritizing young leaders with strong ethical foundations, vision, and a commitment to public service, Botswana is setting an example for the continent, demonstrating that young people not only belong in leadership roles, but can also excel and inspire others. Chombo's appointment, along with others, exemplifies a move toward a governance model built on transparency, empathy, and innovation, values that resonate with Botswana's youth and which many hope will reverberate throughout Africa.
I, Leo Chombo, do swear that I will not directly or indirectly reveal the business or proceedings of the Cabinet or the nature of contents of any document or any other matter coming to my knowledge concerning the business or proceedings of the Cabinet, except as may be required in the discharge of my official duties or with the authority of the President, and so help me God.
I welcome you. I congratulate you. And I hand you over to the citizens of this republic to work with you, to guide you, to hold your hand. And please, you dare not fail. You dare not disappoint. You dare not desecrate the values enshrined in our Constitution. You carry on your shoulders a heavy responsibility of meeting and satisfying the expectations of people who are yearning for change, yearning for appreciation, yearning for recognition by their country, yearning for a leadership that serves them and serves them wholly, with the deepest commitment, the deepest understanding, and the highest levels of dedication. You will be called upon to formulate and engage in the rollout of policies and interventions designed to serve and to raise the profile of this republic. You will do so in the most difficult and trying of circumstances. You will do so within serious constraints of time and space sometimes. But you will serve and give your all nonetheless. Economic and financial situation, how dire we will determine as we go along, but it is dire. We all can appreciate. You know it is dire because you feel it. And as Rita Marley says, who feels it knows it. Need to listen to music, poetry, the arts. They are going to prove very vital in this unfolding narrative of this new Botswana the Second Republic. So who feels it knows it. You feel it. You know it. As well as I do, maybe even